Look, President Trump came into office. We know he wanted to do those deals, to be the president who delivered peace, who really moved things forward, kept things calm. The campaign promises was the aspiration was things were quiet with me, they were calm with me. You got President Biden, you got all these wars. So far, that's been very hard to deliver on. And to be fair to President Trump, it was a tall mountain to climb to deliver peace in the Middle East, peace in Ukraine when Russia has really no interest right now in ending the war. And settling what is bound to be a very intense geopolitical rivalry with China for decades to come was always going to be difficult. So these are, very big challenges, and unsurprisingly, they remain largely unresolved. I think the best that we can hope for in Ukraine is that there is some effort by the U.S.
Yeah.
And the West to sustain Ukraine's fight in that conflict, which is likely to go on for quite some time, and to get into a sort of landing position with China so that there is a steady diplomatic engagement and a dialing down of
Hmm.
tensions. But this is extremely difficult. And now, and of course, in the Middle East, we have a situation where Iran appears to still have its nuclear capabilities, and the risk now, absent any negotiation, and that's, I think, where we
Right.
should definitely try to head, is
Leslie,
that Iran accelerates its desire to get a nuclear
a
weapon.
few years ago, you were at Council on Foreign Relations with Charles Kupchan on isolationism. Is the character of Trump isolationism changing from the rhetoric of the election? He's got a job now. He's dealing with Mr. Putin, as Paul mentioned, literally on a daily basis?
I think so.
So once
Sounds
a
like
week
it. Yep.
phone call, something like that. Leslie, is it a new Trumpian isolationism that we're going to confront?
Tom, I've never seen President Trump as isolationist. I have seen him as certainly transactional, as being having a desire to work bilaterally and unilaterally, but and not through multilateral venues. All of that is true, but he's deeply engaged in the world. He's, very recently used military force against Iran.
Right.
He's, as you said, talking to Putin. He's very ambitious globally. He's got a big
Right.
personality, a big footprint. This is not an America that's retreating and ignoring the rest of the world.
Leslie,